Welcome to the juice party, Miko. You are not invited, girl. Sorry. I'm going to show y'all how to make this green juice that I make every new and full moon and on different occasions. I start off by washing the produce, veggies, fruit, peppers, everything in the water. The first thing I cut is my citrus so that I can squeeze it in the water and cleanse it. Even though everything is organic and non-GMO, no pesticides, I still like to cleanse it. Then I start by cutting the leaves. The celery, girl, I'm kind of doing the most. All you have to do is cut it in half, and it's that simple. But I was overcomplicating things. I'm breaking a fast, so my head was just like breaking it fast and trying to do the most, like make content and stuff is just weird. I'm not used to this. You guys know I'm not like a digital girl. I'd be overwhelmed by it, to be real. So boom, I finally got it together, cut the celery in half. And then the apples, I don't know why I love cutting apples, but you want to be mindful of how you cut your apples depending on what you're using. I'm using a cheaper juicer, so I'm cutting them smaller than I typically would with my other juicers, but that's just little variations that you have to make. So with the peppers, I love including peppers in my juices. I like to keep the seeds. This time I'm not using as many seeds because while I'm coming off this fast, I want to be really gentle to my gut. So I'm taking it easy on the spice level. Then the garlic is so easy. You just peel it and throw it in there. That apple that you saw earlier, let me show you something. It's this simple. Boom. Boom. There's one more somewhere. Yes, right there. Boom. Cut off the bruised parts, and then it's clean on the inside. That's it. You don't have to be afraid of bruised fruit. It's just still beautiful. It's still rich. You just get rid of what doesn't serve you, and you move forward. Like I said, I'm using a cheaper juicer, so I'm cutting out the cores for this apple because I didn't do it on the first one, and I don't think this one could really handle it like that. And let me be mindful because I'm using a different juicer, okay? I don't want to say cheap. I'm still grateful to have access to it. This is the lemon that I squeezed in earlier, and I just throw it in. And then I decided to add more parsley because it just wasn't given enough green in the beginning. So then I throw it in there, and then it looks like a beautiful array like this. But when I add it to the juicer, I definitely do it in an organized system. So I add my greens, and then I add my fruit and peppers, and then I just chug everything down with the celery stick. In the next round, I sneak in like peppers and my garlic inside the greens, and then I add my citrus in there. I could have used the citrus squeezer, but I didn't. And then I always use the celery as an extra push. And then it comes out so beautiful, and I get to sit there and relax and watch this waterfall of nutrition. Next step, get a strainer, get a cheesecloth, whatever tool that you have available to you to make sure that when you're pouring it into your jar, you are able to separate the fiber from the liquid. That's very important if you're planning on preserving your juice. But if not, just go outside, put your feet in the soil, and be present with nature.